I am truly honored on behalf of the Assembly of First Nations Quebec Labrador to welcome you to this 9th edition of the MAMU Indigenous Employment Fair. This year, the impacts of the pandemic on the economy and employment cannot be ignored. For First Nations, inclusion in the recovery will be more important because even before the pandemic, we were in a catch-up situation. The vast project of economic recovery makes it all the more important to include First Nations in employment opportunities. We need to close the gap between First Nations and other citizens in Quebec. Recovery is an opportunity to accelerate this catch-up by providing business, employment, and capacity building opportunities. In Canada, demographic figures show that between 2016 and 2036, the growth of the Indigenous population aged 15 to 29 will be more than 4 times faster than that of the non-Indigenous population. This is a young and dynamic population. The opportunity exists for our peoples to have better living conditions and to aspire to prosperity. We cannot ignore the issue of racism and discrimination when it comes to employment. Through its action plan launched in September 2020, the AFNQL has put forward actions that we propose to employers, including educational institutions, municipalities, the business community, and civil society organizations, among others. The implementation of an effective recruitment measures and strategies using policies such as employment equity is one example put forward in the 140 actions we propose. The significant increase in the hiring, integration, and retention of First Nation peoples is another. Valuing and promoting Indigenous cultures and skills in businesses and organizations is also an element that we raise as a best practice. Providing equitable access to meaningful and well-paying jobs for the First Nations workforce, whether they use English or French as their working language, is an action we encourage. It is important to remember that having a job or not having a job has many impacts on a person's life. This reinforces the importance of keeping youth in school and supporting them in their transition to the workforce. We also need to encourage positive family role models who support young people to stay in school and who guide them in their career choices. This is a factor in the successful transition from school to work. In closing, I would like to thank the First Nations Human Resources Development Commission of Quebec and their team and its partners for organizing this virtual fair, which we hope will allow employers and job seekers to find solutions that meet their needs. Have a good day, everyone, and a good fair to all.